And we're going. We're playing the feud. We're back on the original mic, the phone mic, because hey, it's good to have that example, you know? Last three episodes we had a different mic, well, the same mic with different settings, and now we're back, original mic. I just had a big old slice of spaghetti pizza, sorry. So it's a lot of carbs running through my throat there. Uh, is that how that works, carbs? Um, it's battles time. That's good. Yeah, we're back on the phone mic because I needed to charge my phone, and also there's gonna be like they're having like a meeting or something out there in the living room, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't want any of that to be picked up on the mic, so I'm just playing it safe using the phone mic. And we're doing battles, guys. Yeah. So yesterday and early this morning were also battles, and there's also one that happens during the night while I'm asleep that I really can do nothing about. Also, for those of you wondering how this team works, see how there's this girl in the middle. She brings down the other team's attack, and without her, we would have died. Like, I don't think I saw any skills activated there, but I didn't. So the rest of them, there's three area of effect, attack all, and then one unleasher. But because of that, we had that nullifier there. When the other team did their area of effect, attack all kind of deal, we survived, and that's why I have that nullifier in there. She's pretty good for this. Not nullifier. That's a um debuff right there. She does have a nullifier though. Arpa has an attack skill nullifier, which is good. So, if I wanted to, I probably could have played that for a few more rounds there. So the Zeke method, if you don't know. every time I make a video during ABB, I have to talk about the Zeke method. It's a contractual obligation. It's not at all. I I'll talk about it when it's relevant. I finished Prison Break though. I cried a bit actually. I was I had some salt water on my face. If you know what I'm saying. Fucking. That ending though. Also that water. This good water, but the really got me. Really got me. It was weird because it was like the penultimate episode. So the episode before the last episode. Shit, I did this wrong. Oh god, I hope I didn't fuck myself over. I almost just ruined the Zeke method. Shit. I was thinking about another thing, and I haven't described the Zeke method yet, but I can tell you that I've gone and flubbed it all up, probably. So, when you don't have a lot of rods, what you want to do is you maximize shit. Shit. Good thing I do have some rods. This is the Zeke method. This is the reason that the Zeke method exists. So you'll notice I just got Fever Time. Fever Time, you get more points, you get more balls. More balls means, you clear the board faster, which means you get even more points. Fever Time is good. But if you don't have rods, and you get Fever Time when you only have one battle point left, you know what happens? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're in Fever Time and you can do nothing. So the Zeke method is to wait. It's patience. So what you do is whenever you have 3 stars towards Fever Time, you stop and you wait until you're very close to getting Fever Time, or to getting full battle points, just in case, because if your battle gives you those 3 stars that you need and you get Fever Time, you want to have as many points as possible to do the most amount of attacks. Luckily this time around, I had I had a rod, so I was able to do that. But it's very useful for free players, especially the way Fever Time works in this one, because it's all fucking. It's all dependent on you, It can't just randomly happen like in the old version. I'm not entirely sure what caused the old version. I think it was some sort of streak or something would get you fever time. But yeah, so this is the Zeke method. I taught this to Juha in our episode together, and he's been using it, which is good. It's good for everybody, you know. It's good for free players especially. I mean, if you're gonna buy a shit ton of rods and go crazy, then it doesn't matter, you know. You just want to use as many rods as you can, and just go crazy. Like I said, I really hope somebody takes out that purple down there. I don't want to use fever time battle damage on fucking one thing left. That's a little annoying, you know, when you attack something and then just somebody else has already killed the whole thing, so you get absolutely nothing out of it, you know. I wish it were easier to like cooperate with everybody so that kind of thing didn't happen, but you know, unless I have like everybody in a line chat and then we do like a call, I guess that's a thing that can happen. But I don't know, it's weird. I don't expect everybody to do that. So nobody went and hit that. Somebody just hit that blue though. So I'm gonna assume that they're gonna go for blue again. So I'm gonna go for purple. That's my reasoning there. Blue had 2. Now they've got 1. I am gonna go for purple now and hope that somebody hits that blue again so that we can clear the field. Maybe I should have just refreshed and then seen if somebody did it for me. You know, because when you're using fever time, you want to use the most out of it. Sometimes when I'm running 2 accounts at once, like my alt Skizark or Sonata, both of them are in my alliance. My alt is no longer in my alliance, and it's also no longer my friend because I don't really have access to it anymore. God damn it, guys! But yeah, I would just switch accounts over, and then take out the 1 point thing, and then be able to jump back and actually make some use of having fever time. But no, I don't know. Maybe I could have sent some sort of message, but I mean, nobody's really paying that much attention to it, and no, I guess it does pop up at the bottom. I don't ever use that. I mean, I probably should have. Alright, whatever. Still got like a minute or whatever left. Fever time is pretty decisive though. Hey, check that out. 7 people. 7 people out of a possible like 21 it is now. So I mean 7 people is still good, but it's not 21. maybe it's 22, maybe somebody joined. Somebody asked if they could join. I don't think they did yet though. I don't know why not. You know, it's not that hard. No, anybody's welcome to join, except of course when it's full. And when it is full, I can't do anything about it because you can't remove people during battles, which is, you know, annoying. But yeah, look at that. I wasted all that time too. I'm probably not going to get 2 battles in. I do realize that, you know, if I had battle action motions off, these battles would go slightly faster, and then I'd be able to get more points. But well, I don't care. You know, I just don't want to deal with that. I understand that if I forced myself to, I'd probably get used to it eventually, but whatever. Here's their guest, I guess. Wow, that's a big fucking truck. That is a big ass truck. Holy shit. Yeah, they've got somebody over for something or other. But yeah, so the plans here, I do the 6 o'clock one, and then I can just finish it and still not worry about anything. But that means that, you know, a lot of it depends on what else is happening in the environment, because the recording environment, because if there's a lot of noise on the outside, I don't want that to be picked up by the good mic, so I'm just not even going to worry about the good mic. I did, however, get those cords that I ordered, the 2-pack of small USB-A to USB-B, USB-A to B cord thing, half a foot, which is actually, I mean, it's like the perfect length, really. So real nice cords. Works well, but like I said, I can just plug it into I can plug it into my phone. I plug the adapter into my phone, and then the cord into my mic, and then it works, and then it's not a big ass cord just sticking out of my phone. It's the cord just leading from my phone to the mic, with, I mean, just a little bit of excess, but like the perfect amount. What the hell did I just do? I guess I just started the fight. Did I just start this with passion? Yes, I just started this with passion. Shit. I want to be using, if I'm doing intermediate, I want to be using my light teams, because those have point boosters. Not point boosters, multi-hit. This is my debuff team. Shit. Whatever. She does a lot of damage. I don't know why I don't have her in the team. She might be in the defense team, actually, now that I think about it. I'm not sure. But Elemental Hall is here. That came last night as well. Before or after I did my video, sorry. Elemental Hall is here, which means that things are going to get a lot more competitive, which means that my rank is going to drop fiercely. I don't know. Which I am fine with completely. And there's dogs barking, and that would probably be louder if I was using the other mic. As for which setting to use on the other mic, I'm hearing not to. The only major input I've gotten is, well, from the stream, it was hold the mic closer to your face. That was definitely a good thing. And Patchy said, use 3, never use 2. Recently he commented on that. Never use 2. And I actually looked up the manual. And 1 is for podcasting, like talking directly into it, one person, not specific, like podcasting, vocals, something like that. Just one person talking into it. I forget what other descriptions. The second one is for loud music, like loud sounds, music, things like that. Because the second one just makes things quieter. I don't know. It's better at picking up louder sounds than quieter sounds. And then the third one is for a conference kind of thing. So the third one is set it down in the table in the middle of the room, and then everyone all around the table will be heard the exact same way in the whole thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Everybody will be heard almost the exact same way, which is good, but not exactly what we're going for. So I think I'm gonna do mode 1, just because that's what the thing recommends. And honestly, I don't hear very much difference in either of them, but I like mode 1, so that's what we're using. Yep. So that's that story. Let's. God damn it! Come on. Alright, fuck it. Oh, she got her thing. She got her stripes. Let's do a bit of this magic. Okay. I need to update these teams quite a bit, and I'll probably look into that tomorrow. You know, like, I should be trying to make more universal, whatchamacallit, fucking, there's that train. Fucking Patchy asked me if that was the first time yesterday asked me that if yesterday's video was the first time that the train was heard in a video. It's like, come on. No. The answer's no. The train is there pretty often. Maybe like 1 out of every 4 or something like that. What was I talking about besides making fun of Patchy? No, Patchy's pretty cool. Hey, we got Salvo though, which is good. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And let's kill her because she can still... Oh, sweet. Who's dealing what kind of damage? Okay, I like that. Alright, a bit of that. And a bit of that. Awesome. That's really good. Did we get salvo on all of them that time? That's good. That's good. I like to save my salvo for when there's multiple ones. Of course, the points are much better in expert, and my passion team I use on expert, but I don't usually use it anywhere else. I don't know. I think I just I have some new maidens. I got that fucking Sally now too, so that's a free passion salvo. I can do some things with that if I need to. Um, I was just catching a glimpse at the chat there. I I look at I catch a glimpse at my watch, and then I immediately get a notification after not looking at my watch anymore. Um, Today's been pretty good though. So yeah, finished Prison Break, and I really liked it. I mean the ending was it was bittersweet. I will say. I cried a bit. I won't say like exactly why, but I did cry a bit. It was very bittersweet. Oh, I mentioned that it was weird because the penultimate episode was kind of like the finale, right? Like they finished up everything, and then it was like, this is over, this is done with, and then it was a 4 years later kind of scenario where some things happened, and I was just like, whoa, this is what happens after 4 years. And then after that, there was a two-part episode that was better explaining the things that were revealed in the 4 years later episode. So that was pretty cool. Should I try to make these teams better? I don't know. Let's check on what do we got going on over here. Right, nothing at all. I mean, I have like a fucking a point. What am I trying to say here? What? Oh, no, I have a lesser rod. That's what I was thinking of there. I'm I'm going a little screwy in the head. Don't worry about me. I just ate just a really big pizza spaghetti thing relatively quickly, and it's just knocking me out. Spaghetti pizza is fantastic, but it's a lot of food. Like one slice is just like a plate of spaghetti, but like a really big plate, but then also instead of on a plate, on fucking pizza dough thing that you can eat. Pizza crust. It's on crust, and it's got this weaved crust pattern over the top. And you can put marinara on there if you want. I think there's like a little bit of cheese and some kind of sauce in there a little bit, because it's not like dry or whatever. It's like the perfect amount of juicy, but you can also pour some marinara or some spaghetti sauce or whatever. I believe it's marinara. Over there, make it better. I didn't do that because I didn't want to get too messy about with it, because I was like, fucking, I gotta record in like 10 minutes. Let's just destroy this fucking pizza. So I did. It was great. I actually talked about this quite recently with Ben in the second episode he was in. Someone commented, not actually comment, but somebody told me that first episode he was in, that New Year's episode, was absolutely atrocious. It was horrible to watch, and I went back and I watched it, and I completely agreed with them. But then I watched the one after that, and I was like, wow, okay, yeah, this one's much better. Because I assumed as much, because the New Year's episode, he was a little drunk, and I was very tired, and neither of us really gave a shit, and it was just a big fucking mess. Obviously, I loved doing it at the time, and when I went back to watch it, it was funny to remember that. But the episode after that is much, much better, because we're actually having a conversation, and we're talking about various things, and it was cool. So yeah, that if you haven't watched that one, I mean, don't worry about it. It's pretty weird. Both of them are pretty weird. Done episodes with him in the past. A lot of them I really enjoy. I mean, I enjoy making all of them. But as for whether or not they're good, that New Year's one, not the best. Not the best. Perhaps I shouldn't talk shit on my videos. whatever, it's fine. Well, no, I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I've been watching more JoJo, which is very fun. I'm like halfway through an episode right now, just because I was like, all right, I got time to finish this, and then my mom was like, here, do this shit. Oh, we're gonna eat soon, and I was like, oh, okay, so now I don't have time to finish it. But no, it was good because I filled up quite a bit. His dogs are barking. I had the thing that I needed to do for my mother was put the dogs in my grandfather's room, which is like right next to me, and they're barking because there's an unknown person in the house, but they're in the room because hey, there's an unknown person in the house. We don't want them messing around with them because he's probably important for something. So they're just gonna be in there and just barking, and not gonna really do much about it. One thing we can do, though, is what? End the episode? Is that what we're doing now? Well, no. We'll give it a bit more. I think we're, like, approaching 20 minutes, and I don't want to get it, I don't want to get it to be that small, I can wait it out a bit, But one good thing about recording with my phone is that I can do this one-handed again. So I can be working on my left-hand grip strength with my stress ball here. Eventually, maybe I'll actually like start using one of those fancy grip things with like this, just you you just grab it and there's a bunch of springs in it, and then you just go crazy and you build up your grip strength like that. But for now, this is sufficient enough exercise. I'm especially working on the later three fingers. The three fingers that are barely used, just because, well, hey, they're barely used, and it's good to have, everything much better, especially if I want to be playing a lot more piano, just because it's helpful to have that dexterity and that strength and that control, and just this kind of basic thing is good for things like that. I should play a bit more piano, or a lot more piano, I don't know. I do have that cord now plugged into it permanently, so whenever I want to mess around with FL Studio or FL Mobile, it's pretty damn easy. I just have to plug in the cord that's I have to take the adapter from the other cord, but that's that's like a small little cord, and I just plug that into the cord and then plug the phone into the other thing, and then hey, look at that, job's done. Now I can play music and play it through my phone, and I can record it, and if I think it's fun, then I can upload it to SoundCloud. I can change bits of it, I can play around with some of that. The editing of it is, I don't understand very much. I mean, the playing is really easy, if I'm just on a type of instrument and I play the piano, hey look, it's playing with that type of instrument. So it's really cool. I mean, just not even like instrument. It's like synths kind of pads and things like that, which are a lot of fun to play with. And they got fucking voice presets too, not presets, like voice clips. There's one of them that's like the police. I really like that one because it's just like random just phrases and shit that you might hear from the police, and you just press keys in the keyboard and hey look, it's that. I think I can also set up like my own sort of keyboard with did I press OK? I did, with various clips and sounds and things from other things, and that could be a lot of fun to play with in the future, I guess, once I've fully learned how to use this thing. And I understand that it's probably easier on a computer, but I know that it's much cheaper on the phone. FLM, the mobile version is like $16, and the PC version is like fucking like 200 or something. So that's a little insane. I don't know, I just don't have that kind of money. But I didn't mind shelling out 16 for the mobile thing, just because I like music, and it seemed like it'd be fun to mess around with something like that. So I have that now. Yep, we talked about that before. We'll talk about it more when I get more into it. But for now, that's all I'm talking about today. Take care of yourself.